5 minutes of funk. I hope you guys are going on go mode with your projects, where whatever your creative process is. It's dusk, beautiful though, and I'm getting it in. As always, gotta pay attention to your health, especially if you're creative. You can't just sit locked into a room and think you're gonna get your best art, man. You got to get out, keep your body moving. Keep your body moving so you can keep your mind moving. But that's a story for another time. This 5 minutes of funk is dealing with making up your mind what you want. Make up your mind what you want. And this is in the context of just before you enter into any type of contract, right? If possible, don't go into paperwork not understanding what your exit strategy is, right? What your exit strategy is. So if I'm talking to a guitarist, I'm talking to a bass player, I'm talking to a videographer, I'm talking to a director, I'm talking to an actor, whatever the individual is that I'm bringing forth to my project. I need to know what I'm trying to accomplish with bringing this individual in, and what I'm willing to compensate, if it's a flat fee, and residual back-end money, or whether it's just back-end money. I need to have a firm ideal of what I want, what I'm willing to give. I have so many clients that I understand the creative process. I'm creative. And I understand that sometimes you can get into an environment, a dynamic, and things just pop off. I mean, the chemistry is there and everything is just popping, man. Whatever the content is, it's just popping off, right? I get that. I understand that. But even in those situations, you should have, as much as you can, think about, okay, if I'm vibing with this person, what am I willing to offer this person in exchange for their services? When can I get this documented so I can lock down the magic that we made together, so that no one can hold me hostage as I take my project, my content to the next level? So know what you want. It's critical. The thing about business with creative content is don't be so caught up in the chemistry part that you forget that there is business that needs to be taken care of. And in order for business to be taken care of, you have to know you're responsible for knowing and figuring out what you want and what you're willing to give up to get what you want. Ultimately, all of this is based on a concept in law called intellectual property. Now, for those of you who know what intellectual property is, Just humor me for a moment so I can break it down for people or those who don't quite understand that. Intellectual property is the equivalent to you having a deed to real property. So let's say you have a house, right? And you've paid off the mortgage on that house, and that house is yours, free and clear. Well, to provide evidence and proof of your ownership, the form of ownership is in the form of a deed that verifies to anyone who has question that so-and-so owns this property. The same equivalent is true for content. Any type of creative content. Your job as the creator of that content is to make sure you own the content. That also means that you need to either be able to license service providers who help you develop the content so that one of those individuals cannot come back later and say, no, I didn't give you permission to use that. Yeah, I did it, but we never worked anything out. So what you're doing with it, what you're doing, my contribution, I didn't approve you to do. And I'm telling you, right now as we speak, someone is going through that situation of being held hostage, of taking their project to the next level because someone now has decided they're going to get brand new. Your job is to, as much as possible, prevent people from getting brand new on you. So figure out what you want. Don't be caught unaware that business is going. Business is taking place. Even though chemistry is popping off left and right, if you're doing this for profit, if you're doing this because you're trying to pay bills eventually from this, business is taking place. Know what you want. All right, guys. Have a good evening. I'm gonna keep getting this burn in. I'll catch y'all on the other side.